My dear students, grade 9 students from Al Muqtama Private School, good morning everybody. Today we will discuss a new lesson about reading lesson and listening, Module 1B, student book page 10 and 11, and we will deal with your homework at workbook page 8. Now, as usual, we will start with objectives for our lesson today. The first objective is to locate specific information after scanning the text. Then we listen for answering the questions. This is listening text. Let's start with pre-reading. Exercise A, read and discuss. Look, at the beginning, we have some vocabulary that you are going to deal with. Internet, environmental issues, speed, gadgets, junk food, social media. I think that you all know these words that are related to our modern lifestyle. Again, internet, environmental issues, speed, gadgets, junk food, social media. Which of these words or phrases in the box do you associate with modern life? Can you answer? Good. All of these words are associated with modern life. Then, why do you think this? Why do you think that these words are associated with modern life? Yeah, you know that gadgets, we need it all the time nowadays. Junk food, which spreads in our life, especially with young students and young people. Then you have internet. We can't imagine our life without internet nowadays. Then what else would you add in this list? What other words you can add to this list? We have many words. You can say what, huh? Each one of you write a word that she can add to this list, please, and write them at your notebook. Websites, Twitter, good. Thank you very much. Thank you. We have many words we can add to the list of these words. Now, you are going to listen to reading text. You are going to read the text, okay? Then we will answer some question for this text. Read the text carefully to answer the question. Read the text carefully to answer the questions, okay? You will listen for this text. Listen.
In order to answer exercise C, for true, false, or not mentioned. You can follow the speaker. Let's start.
1B. Run. Read. 1. In the past, not many people bought electric cars, but now, because of environmental issues, they are becoming more and more popular. However, long journeys are difficult because you have to charge these cars regularly. Nowadays, US car manufacturers produce over 85,000 electric cars every year. 2. These days, it is common for large sports organizations to buy and sell players for millions. Sports stars are some of the richest people in the world. In 2009, Real Madrid spent 93.9 million euros on Cristiano Ronaldo. And in 2017, he made more than 50 million euros. This is a huge amount compared to what players got in the late 1800s, about 3.5 euros per week. 3. Nowadays, traveling by plane is easy, comfortable, safe, and fast. A A flight from London to New York City takes about 7 hours. At the beginning of the 20th century, in 1919, John Alcock and Arthur Brown made the first non-stop flight across the Atlantic. It took them about 16 and a half hours. 4. Most people these days can't imagine their lives without a mobile phone. The first mobile phone was available in shops in 1983. It was huge. It weighed 1 kilogram. You couldn't talk for long, and it cost the incredible amount of $3,995. Today, there are about 6 billion mobile phone users globally. 5. The first time people ever got the chance to try playing a computer game was in 1940 in New York. Tens of thousands of people played this simple game only to have the computer win 90% of the time. Fortunately, today players have a much better chance of winning.
Thank you very much for listening. Now, we are going to answer these questions. After reading our text and scanning it, we can answer the first question, question B. Do the quiz and test your knowledge. Then read the text quickly, skim and check your answer. Which of the following is the best title for the text? Choose A, B, or C. Take your time, okay, and check your answers. And we have some questions to answer the quiz. After that, we continue with the next one. You have your time now. Who can answer? The first one. Now, you have your answers for number 1. How many electronic cars are made in USA every year? Yeah, 85,000. Okay. Second one. How much did Real Madrid spend on Cristiano Ronaldo in 2009? I think this is C. Yeah. How long did the first transatlantic flight take? Good. Number 4. How much did the first mobile phone cost? Good. 300 or 3,995. Bravo. This is number 5. When was the first computer game played? Yeah, it's 1940. Now, which title is best for our text? What do you think? A, B, or C? The best title is Then and Now. Good. Then and Now means now, okay, at the present and yeah, in the future. Yeah, thank you. Now, read the text again. Read the text again. Read it carefully and write true for true sentence. We have 10 sentences. We have 10 sentences from 1 to 10. You are going to decide which sentence is true. You are going to write T for true, F for false, or not mention for not mention, N M for not mention. Read the text again. Read the text again. You are going to read the text from your student book again, then answer these questions. Mention if the sentence is true, you are going to write T. If it is false, you are going to write F. If it is not mentioned on the text, you are going to write NM. At your notebook now, please answer these sentences. Please take 5 minutes to answer them. Take your time, stop the video, and start answer the sentences. After you finish your time, you can check your answer with me. This is the answers. Electric cars are perfect for long journeys. False. The US produces more electric cars than any other country. It doesn't mention. Yeah, it doesn't mention in our text. Real Madrid is the richest football team in the world. It doesn't mention in our text. Football players didn't make much money in the 18th centuries. Yeah, it's a true sentence. A clock and a brown flow crossed the Atlantic without stopping. True. The first people to fly across the Atlantic were Americans. Yeah, not mentioned in our text. Before 1983, you couldn't buy a mobile phone. True sentence. Mobile phones were very expensive when they were first available. True sentence. The first computer game was made in the USA. It's not mentioned in our text. And we end with number 10. Players usually lost when they played the first computer game. True sentence. Thank you very much. Now we have to listen. Carefully listen to 3 short dialogues and answer the questions. Read the question before, then we are going to decide which answer is the correct one. When did Jack last fly by plane? Last year, last month, last week. Question number 2. What is Laura taking on her trip? A tablet, a mobile phone, or a GPS device? What is true about traffic lights 100 years ago? There were no traffic lights. B. They had only 2 colored lights. The colors meant something different. Listen, then decide.
Module 1. Trending. 1B. Listen. Listen to 3 short dialogues and answer the questions. 1.
Hey Jack, when did you get back from Ireland?
Last week. It's beautiful at this time of year.
Did you fly over?
No, I drove and took the ferry.
Really? Is that because you want to help the environment?
Well, that too. But about a year ago, I was on a plane and there was a big storm. It was a terrible flight and I was really scared. I haven't been on a plane since.
I see.
2.
So, do you have everything for the trip?
Yes.
So you're not taking your tablet?
Well, I want to, but I have no space. I guess I'll have to manage with my mobile phone only.
What about that GPS device we got you last year? Do you use it?
Well, I use my mobile phone for that, so I don't really need it.
Well, that was a waste of money then.
Yeah, I suppose.
3.
This transport museum is really interesting.
I told you.
Are those traffic lights?
Yes, and they're 100 years old.
Wow, did they have coloured lights like today?
Yes, look. But they only had red for stop and green for go.
They haven't changed much in a century.
That's true.
Now, decide your answers. If you want to listen again, you can reply our video. Okay, let's find the answer for number 1. When did Jack last fly by plane? Good, last year. Number 2, she take only her mobile phone. And number 3, they had only 2 colored lights. I hope that you enjoy our lesson for today. You are going to answer your workbook exercise as a homework. See you soon, inshallah. I hope that you understand something from our lesson today. See you in the next video.